Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So, last episode we unlocked mana power, I believe it was. Yes, we unlocked mana power, which gives us the ability to have the recharger and the enchanter, which is nice and useful. And I'm going to start with elemental extraction because we've already got things going up there delivering our gems. There has been a small update to the game between episodes, and there's been a few fixes, but the major thing that we can do now is you can actually drag select carts and things. So if I was to well, we'll wait for this cart to come along here to deliver these mana gems. We've got two carts doing that. Yes, we do. All the way around there. But what you can actually do now is you can drag and select two carts and both give them the same order. So we can say, hey, both carts go and do... I know they're both doing it now anyway, but you can give multiple orders for carts, which is always quite nice and useful. So, what do we want to do? Well, let's have a look at this new building we've unlocked, the enchanter and the recharger. Well, the recharger, I know that recharge the stones to with this mana transmitter and receiver, which we've not done anything with yet because we've not got any actual mana done yet. We do need mana bricks. So where are they made? They're made in a mana forge or magic forge. Yeah. To make mana bricks is required a stone brick, a mana brick, a stone brick, a mana crystal, and fuel. We also kind of want to get some mana pipes going, I suppose, don't we? So let's build a little system here. I don't want to build too close to that because we're going to be using that at some point. So let's build up here and put in another forge, and don't upgrade that. What I want to do is I want to filter. No, I want to filter the individual lines. I want to do some mana brick and some pipes. Mana pipe, omni pipe. Not sure what an omni pipe is. I guess it transports omni stones. Not sure. And you are going to do both. You're going to do mana pipes and mana bricks. So and you know what? We don't want this here. This is not a good location for that. Because our pipes and our bricks are already over here. So let's put it over here instead. Let's do that. Let's put it where are our pipes being made? Our pipes being made here, aren't they? There. Which we could pump out. Yep, I think we'll do it here. So let's build a mana forge here on the rail, like so. And we're going to put a barn in there, and we'll filter this barn where it should be. In fact, you know what? Let's remove that barn, and let's grab this one and move it down here. And that comes with all its filters and all its bits and pieces, and everything is awesome. So there we go. Right, so you are going to do mana brick and mana pipes. Okay, and you're going to have a rail stop like so. There has been a change as well to rail stops now. They can be affected by logic. So last season this was a big thing to me. Rather than having when I had this system here, I had each individual rail go down and pick up things and come back in, and yeah. What I could basically do is I could have the barns here with rail stops on them and just turn off the rail stops that aren't required for things. So that would work better. It would allow you to make the system a lot more compact than it was before. That would not be a bad thing. Okay, and all we have to do is we have to bring over mana, which is a long way away. A long way away. But it doesn't particularly matter because we are compacting it up. So let's put in a uncompactor, or do we want to drop this onto our rail system? I was going to redo the rail system, but I don't think I want to do that yet. No, I don't think that would travel as quickly as I'd want it to. So yeah, let's grab a packager and put it. And we'll put it there. And you're going to be set to unpackaging. There. And we'll put in the lovely little wooden arches on top. And grab the unpackaged goods from there. Awesome. Right. Now what we need to do is we need to deliver the goods. We can go and get 2 more wagons. 1 and 2. That's no longer required. And we can grab both of them and we can say, hey, you're going to take packed mana crystals, and you are going to take them to here, which is a very long way. To travel. Very long way to travel. I'm also going to have a quick look at this to make sure wood is still working. So I don't think I'm delivering wood from here anymore. Yes, I am. Yes, I've got 1 wagon doing that. Is that correct? No, we've got 2 wagons doing it. I don't think we need 2 wagons doing it. So you can go away. There we go. And you are getting bricks and mana crystals coming in. You need pipes and you also need fuel. Well, pipes can come from here. So that's not a big deal. We are going to have a bit of a weird zigzaggy thing going on here, but it's doable. The support for that all the way along, I think. Going there to there. And then we're going to have our wooden arch on top there for that. So that will still go and do what it's doing there. You cannot extract from that because you're not allowed to. I'm going to change that one up ever so slightly. No, I'm not. Okay, not going to work for me. And I wanted to. No, I can't do that. I was hoping to bring it down so I could use the automatic pull out of the barn for it, but that's not going to work. So we'll do that instead. There we go. You're going to get your pipes. Awesome. And now we need is a hit from the fuel, which we can also do quite easily. Like so, and we will split this that way because I don't want it to go into that barn. Why did 2 go down there? Not that it will go into that barn, but I don't want it to go in that barn, so there we go. And so we're picking up stone there and we're dropping off stone here, which means that somewhere else that wants stone will not get the priority, but that's not a problem, so we're okay for that. We're still really struggling on cloth though. I really feel as if I should try and get a second cloth barn in here. A second workshop with a cloth working on it. I think that might be an idea. I might try and squeeze one in there somehow. Turn that round. I'll move that. want to say move it back a bit, but I don't really think I can. There won't be a gap in between the barn. Barn the workshop. Oh, I can do it with one gap in between. Oh, wow, that's tight, but that's doable. That's a farm. That's entirely the wrong thing. Yes. We want cloth from that, please. We want to go there. So, go stone. And go back up to 5. Right, do you know what? I'm just going to run that on the ground, I think. That's fine there. Absolutely fine there. And then you can be doing that. What are you pulling out of there? Pulling out there. Because cloth can't go onto something like that, it's got to go onto a there. Okie dokie. So there we go. Right, and then you can lose your cloth recipe from and in fact that can all just completely go, and you can just do that and feed that barn, and that barn will feed whatever it needs to feed as it goes. You apparently have 1 cotton in use somehow. Take the cotton and put it in the workshop. There we go. Right. Okie dokie, and then you're done. Yes, you are. Right, there we go. Okay, that was odd. So you're getting cloth go straight into you, and the cloth is going straight out to there or to there. But we can increase this production. It can go much faster, and also it can be added to the Steam network, which is very useful, which will speed up, which will give us some cloth production. We have cloth stored elsewhere down here, I think, so I'm not worried about actually storing the cloth, but that is helpful for just generalness. Right, I'm also going to mix this up because... No, I'm not, because I can't move it over by 1. It doesn't work that way. Okay, so we'll leave that like that. So we are now getting mana pipes and we're getting mana bricks. Mana pipes we don't need yet. We are getting mana bricks. You are producing both at about equal rates. Fine. This packager is probably going to be the bottleneck, but that's not an issue. You are producing more steam pipes. This is awesome. This is all keeping up and going well. Our nail production is low for some reason. Entirely for why? Oh, we've got an actual wagon taking wood from there. Right, well, I'm going to change this up ever so slightly. And we're going to upgrade you. And we'll have to remove that 1 piece of wood off of there to get it to work. So, you'll feed into that one. That's all good. Then we can remove that one and that shrinks our storage down again, which is awesome. You're sending signals, grabbing stuff, that's all good. Yeah, okay, so we get the mana bricks. The mana bricks are used for building this new structure we have unlocked down here, the enchanter. Let's build an enchanter and see what it does. Put it on the corner. The enchanter allows us to make health potions, allows us to make wards, and allows us to make enchanted books. So it's a place for making things to sell to our public. It's interesting that it sells spell books, which an enchanted book sells for 3 purple coins, and then you can infuse it with fire, air, water, or earth and make it worth less. I suppose that's so you can switch over to just being run on magic if you want to at the end. But yeah, so these are other things we can sell to our lovely citizens. Not really anything I'm going to do right now. I could have a look at making, like, going health potion wise, but then we need mana power, and mana power is something that's a little bit different, I suppose. Aren't enchanted books used by this place? Yes, they are. Is it worth switching over to using enchanted books now? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 research left. They are all quite expensive researches, but not sure if it's worth doing or not. Very tempting to go and build an actual research platform somewhere with the enchanter and all its pieces, but to get the enchanter working it requires mana power, so I suppose we should figure out how that works. So yes, let's build a research centre. Put it here. Suppose, yeah, it's away from that. We will have our mana network running around here because obviously we're going to use a lot of mana for reprocessing these. So, right, let's do it here. Let's do it here then. So we'll remove all the grain. Don't need that. We'll remove the wood because we have coal very nearby. So even if we do require fuel, we have access to coal. I can also remove some of these stones as well because they're not being grabbed by the miner. So let's move these and let's build a research center. There we go. Okie dokie. Right. So first things first, I am going to flatten this out ever so slightly. Not completely flatten the whole thing. I'm just going to have like tiers of levels. So I can actually build buildings and do things, because you can't build buildings where it's not even. So if I was to do something like that, that'd be right. I think that'd be right. Right. So if we're going to build a research centre, our final goal is going to be to have a barn with enchanted books in it that feeds the school. So we're going to put another school in, and the school is going to be here, but I'm going to flatten that down a bit more there. Bring it up. Yeah. So we're going to get another school, and we're going to put the school in here. And that's our primary focus. In fact, no, the school's going to go along the coast here, because it makes a bit more sense to have the final product further away, because yeah, we will need a road to that because I need to deliver other goods to it, but then we've got space over here to do things. So, oh, that's the wrong button. But I might as well. It's not a good place to build this, is it? Not really. Not really. So let's put the schoolhouse over here by the trees, so it's got better access to the road. Okay, and then we'll put it right up to the school. There we go, right, and you can get your research later. So, we want, behind the school, a barn, like so, which we don't want to upgrade. It wants to be filtered to enchanted books. I have just realised I'm not going to be able to fit this in here, because I need a pasture and a farm and all that other jazz, so that's not going to fit there. This is where we're going to do all our mana processing, so I'm not going to put that there. That's not going to work. Let's buy this. Boom. There we go. Let's put it over here. Much further away than I'd really like it to be, but, well, we're just going to have to deal with it. Okay. So, plan out some of the land here. Boom. We have some more gold there as well. That's quite useful. Berries and things. Try not to remove all the natural resources, especially if we don't need to. We've got this very large flat grass area here. Oh, what is that? Is that tomatoes? Yes, we have tomatoes. Don't think we're using them anywhere, are we? Not sure. Put that there, yes. So remove the grain, because we don't need grain. We don't need any of the resources here, but that's not really the point. So let's grab the school and put the school there. And we will remove stone and the grain, because we don't need it at all, in any way, shape or form. Okay, and we're going to have a packager here as well for delivering goods to the school, because we may well need it at some point. We have air stone. I think we do. I think we have air stones. So. Destroyed a path there. Bringing that. I don't know why I'm bringing that up. I want to keep that down. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh. Interesting, that removes the path. But we want to build a stone path anyway, coming from the entrance to the school to, we'll say, there. Then it can connect on to like that. Not important now. Okay, and we'll grab the barn, and we'll grab the barn, please, thank you. And we'll put the barn there. And the barn, I'll run it on the ground, why not? The barn is enchanted books, okie dokie. So, to make enchanted books, we require a enchanter. Grab you. You can come to there. Okay. You can move one more back. Leave 3 gaps in between all of them, just to make sense. And you are going to be set to making enchanted books. So you require mana power and books. Books require paper and require wood, which we can do here. We're going to move this. We're going to move this over. So you come here. You are going to be. Do I want to put you inside the woods? I think I do. So we're going to first figure out exactly where to cover it. There. And then we'll dig out those 3 there. Grab around. There you are. Congratulations. There you are. You can have wood coming out like so. Okie dokie. And then our lumber mill, which I'm going to move over as well. Why rebuild stuff when we can move it? Don't know why I rebuilt the schoolhouse, but I did. Okay, the lumber mill is not going to face the enchanter, because we actually want the lumber mill to be producing paper and then that going into a workshop. So let's put the lumber mill there for a moment. Grab the workshop. It's pretty much the same setup we had before with an extra thing. And the workshop wants to go there, but again, I want to try and get 3 gap in between it. So, okay. Oh, that. Move, not copy. Move that, like so. There. Okay. And we'll go in there, and then you will create paper. So you need a well as well. A well as well. So grab the well. I like this moving building thing. I like it. I prefer it over the growing new ones. Growing new ones? Building new ones. You don't grow buildings? Not sure what I'm thinking there. Yeah, I prefer the building new ones. Moving them over building new ones. So yeah. Right. You can go. You can go. You can go. And schoolhouse. I'm going to actually move you because you'll keep your contents, which is awesome. So if we delete that one, and then go move to there. Then I'm going to grab the packager as well. I wonder what this will do to the carts. Will it make the carts repath? Or will the carts just be... Oh yes, look, the carts drove off. The carts know what building they were delivering to. And that's very useful. Very, very useful. Well done indeed. That is extremely useful. A bit there. I'm gonna build. Oh, I'm gonna build a road. We've got a little loop going on. So hopefully they'll. I don't know what to do, but they've got a choice where to go. Okie dokie. And you are going to have a thing like that. I'm thinking I should probably put this into a barn and then use the barn to filter just one type of each. So I haven't got to worry about so much going on here. But I'm pretty damn sure all of our future research... No, it doesn't. Only one requires mana crystals still. All the rest require air crystals. We can sort that out when we come to it. When we come to it. Okay. Right. So, I'm going to run that along the ground. I'm going to regret putting all these on the ground. I know I am. I just know I am. So, you want paper from the paper mill. Oh. And then you're going to want leather from somewhere. And the enchanter doesn't require fuel. No, it doesn't. It requires mana power. That's good. That's fine. Okay, let's unpause this and see what goes on here. So that's going to do its thing. Problem there. That's going to do its thing. That's going to stuck. That's going to stop. You're going to do your thing. Everyone's happy. Everyone's awesome. Our 2 carts will come along and be like, hey, where did our drop-off point go? Yep, putting a road for them. Boom, boom. So they'll do their thing, which is awesome. Right. So we're going to need a field. Back here, I think. Field and a pasture. Yeah. Right. Let's start with the pasture, and the pasture can go there. And you can be set to making leather if you would be so kind. You are using fertilizer. We don't really want the fertilizer going anywhere, I don't think. So, yeah, grain mill for animal feed. Animal feed, if you would be so kind. Animal feed can go on chutes, but I'm not doing it on chutes yet. And then we want a farm. We want another farm. I always go past them. I'll put it back there. Chute in. Oh, a bomb. Oh, a bomb. There we go. And then we're going to put some fields around it. I don't know how many we're going to need, so I'll go with 2 rows all around the farm, like so. And then we're going to put down grain, which we don't have any of. Are you seriously our only? No, we got grain. Oh, we haven't got any grain storage here. That's a problem. You're struggling for bread because you don't have enough flour, and sandwiches which come from bread, and also chicken. We're still struggling for chicken. So you need to be kicked into high gear. And get possibly a few more fields put around you. I'm not sure how that's working yet. I need to check the balance of things. But I really could do with storing this grain, because these are all backing up. And this just isn't producing, well, it's producing quicker than anything, so that's fine. I did not think about that. That's a bit of a problem. You don't have any grain anywhere. Foolish me. Well, you're actually increasing in grain, which is good. You are going up in grain, so hurrah! That's good. You do look as if you're actually using up a lot more grain than you have, but you do have another row around I can add more grain to if required. Could level out all that as well, so we'll see how that goes. For now, we just want to do more. So what I am going to do, is put a barn in here and preempt that problem. Like so. Talk to you to grain, because that's obviously. You can get it all working, all going, but then you can't expand later because you don't have the grain storage, so... Grain. I'm going to tick apply fertiliser as well, because I might feed the fertiliser back if I see this is struggling to keep up. I don't think it is going to be. Yeah, I don't think it's going to struggle with planting stuff, but I could feed the grain off of here along. Right. I'm going to move that well as well. Move the well as well. Does it matter where I put it? Not really. I put the well there. One there, one. Ooh. Bump, bump, and bump. And then we'll go grabber, and we'll grab and grab. So the lumber mill gets priority there. Okay. And then you're definitely going to require more people. Probably not as many as that. I've realised just completely eating into how many fields that can have by putting that barn there, but it's okay. It's okay. If we require more at any point, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So you're filling up. Oh, that's good. We're going to get an overflow here, which is just what we want. Okay. And then the only other thing I need to do is actually put the grabber in with the leather. Leather. There we go. We don't want fertilizer because that would be some very, very weird books. Okay, and you're going to produce books and go to there. So now the enchanter requires mana power. Mana power is produced. I really hope that this hasn't changed dramatically, because if it has, yeah, Mana power is produced via a mana transmitter and a mana receiver, I believe. Yeah, sends mana crystals into the mana grid so they can be piped around for various structures. So, that was the wrong button to push. We want to have a mana transmitter, and we want to put the transmitter, I think, here. Yeah, here. Why are you going so... Oh wow, you don't have trees. Wow, you are chopping down them trees like no tomorrow. Okay, well we can deal with that later. Yes, a mana transmitter will take any of these crystals and transport them around. They'll become depleted, then they come back to a receiver which takes them out and can put them into a barn or a recharger, for instance, which we have unlocked as well. So, that's what we're going to do here. Let's lower this down here. Try and make sense of what I'm trying to do. And we have the transmitter, which is going to grab mana crystals from there, transmit them via mana pipes, which we have been building. Hope we've got enough of these. Mana pipe. And, ooh, that's a really long way. Wow. That's 89 pipes. I think we're only making 100, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Oh dear. That's a problem. Well, we can transport the mana up here, and then hopefully we'll build them more and they'll come back because they're being built over there. So, you will take that, and then I'm going to have another barn which is going to be for depleted crystals. Put that back here. Not even sure if I want depleted crystals. Right, for now it's just purely going to be for mana crystals. It's not going to be for the air or fire ones at all. So I don't have to worry about a barn in between the two. What I want to do is I want to put down a mana receiver, which requires mana bricks, which we don't have enough of. How's our production doing over here? You. You aren't travelling for anything. You are just travelling... Not travelling, you're just producing things slowly. So let's add people to you. And can we plug you into the Steam network as well? Yes, we can. There we go. You can add packages to the Steam network. That's interesting. How is our Steam network doing though? Produces 1,000 is requires 325. So we're good. We are good. Okay. So you're now producing things at a much higher rate, which is awesome. Just what we want. I'm going to upgrade this barn as well, so we have 200 storage of each thing. Right. Okie dokie. Back to this. Do we have enough to put down? We have enough to put down the mana receiver. Awesome. I'm going to leave a bit of a gap between the two because I'm not exactly sure what the recharger is. What the recharger size is, I should say. Recharger requires only 20. Recharger is one size. Okay, that's not so bad then. I think you want multiple rechargers in an ideal setup, but right now we're not doing that because, well, I can't. I have just realised I could move this whole system because we are actually transporting mana crystals up to here. Well, I could have run a little tiny local network, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it down here for the minute because that's our primary source. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Can we speed this up anymore? Not really. Nope, not really. Let's go in as fast as it can. It's got all the goods it needs. But we have the 20 now for the recharger. Okie dokie. And I want to get some into the network, but not all of them. And you'll see what I mean as I'm doing this. So let me flatten that off there to help. Let me build the mana pipes as well. I'm just trying to figure this out where I'm not really. Wow, we need 2 more pipes. 1 more pipe. Come on. Come on. 1 more. There we go. There we go. Right. So we have a network, which you can see has arrows pointing this way. So it's coming from the mana transmitter out. It will come all the way down here. It will go along there, and it will be actual items that travel this route, and it will appear there. What will happen is once it hits the mana connector, it will drain the crystal down. Once the crystal is depleted, it will move on. So they'll all stack up and stop in time. Later on, I'll show you build bypasses for things, but that's complicated later on. It will then come back up, come back out of the pipe here at the mana receiver, and come out to the real world, which will then go from here to the recharger. The recharger takes 2 yellow coins and a depleted crystal and recharges it. Takes a depleted crystal and recharges it to a full crystal. Then that will go back via another conveyor belt into the input system, and it will go round and round in circles. And essentially, the mana crystal has a high cost for getting things into it. Once it's into it and running, you only require 2 yellow coins per recharge. So we might have to look at our yellow coins because that's struggling a bit. Our red coins are doing really well, so we'll have to see. But I don't want to have a constant feed from the barn coming into this because the whole system will clog up. So I need to have a finite amount of crystals going in there. The best way to do that, I feel, is I could do it via a crate, or I could do it via a... I want to have a harvester drill full of them. 1 harvester drill. So take those. Wait a moment. I don't know how many you can store in you. We'll do 1 harvester. Take those, put in there. So just 1. Boom. Drop off. Stop. Now stop. Okay. And if I pause the game now, so they're 12, aren't they? I think. So that was 6. So now if we go back into the mana layout, which I don't know if there's a button to get into it. Grid view? Yeah, grid view. You'll see here's our mana crystals. Coming down the pipe. There's all 12 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, so we have 12 crystals in the pipe. These will come down and essentially think of these like magic coal. They go there, they get used up, they come out the other side. Coal doesn't come out the other side obviously, but they are essentially a magic power system. You see that it's taken a longer time to feed them because not used as much. They go up, then they end up in the receiver. Out of this view. The receiver takes them and puts them into the recharger, which can hold 4 maximum. Takes 4 seconds to recharge them, so it's a bit slower, and then passes 1 on. That ends up back in the system here, and then that one will carry on. And that's it. That's how mana power works. And you see this is now completely out of mana power. And I assumed it actually produced some books because now our school is running. Or did run. Now only has 2 inside it. So let's see. Here comes one. Boom. Boom. Little bit of mana power. Little bit of mana power. There we go. Boom. Not quite enough to complete that book. There we go. Enchanted book complete. Boom. Boom. 1 enchanted book. We're on 22. 1 enchanted book is 40, isn't it? An enchanted book is worth 40. It's worth 20, sorry. So 22 plus 20, yeah, makes 40. So yes, so 2 books per tick on this now, which is going to be better. We could do with some more mana crystals being in the system. Our bottleneck is the time up here to recharge them. You can have multiple crystals, multiple recharges. So let's put in another 12. Total of 24. You don't want to saturate the system, however, because you'll end up with many crystals waiting in the pipes. And although this is a loop and isn't too bad, later on you end up with more complicated loops, and if crystals get in the way of other ones, they will block things off. Like I had with the coal run earlier on, the coal down here. where I've got the coal, stone and iron come along, and one can't cross the other one, so you have to build this up and down, and just to make it work, it has to go under the other one, and that won't work with the grid system because you can only build on one layer, so you have to build bypasses and things. It's a little complicated. Yeah, but there's our mana going around, doing its bits and pieces, coming out, being recharged, coming back again. They will just sit in the pipe if the mana receiver is full. The mana receiver can hold 12 of them, so we're okay for that. And the better the flow you can get, the more steadier flow you can get, the more it goes. Luckily this doesn't tick down. I remember at one point it used to count back down again when it didn't have any mana in it. Go down, you'd have to have a constant supply, so that's a nice and very welcome change. But that's going to speed up our research, which is awesome. Exactly what we want. And what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to put a barn down. I'm going to grab our miner, and we're going to mine up this gold, because why not? How many we got here? Whoa! Okay, I'm going to upgrade you all the way. There we go. You can store, is it 1,000? Yeah, 1,000. So that's not even that one lump. That's a lot of gold. That's a lot of gold. Can we mine gold? Build. Farming and mining. We can place gold, but it requires the enchanted research. Interesting. Interesting. Enchanted accessories research. Oh, we're not far from that. Okay, that's okay. So, right. Oh, there we go. We have a mana transmission going. As I said, I could have brought these all down here and done a much smaller loop because we are actually getting mana down here, but we're not going to be permanently bringing mana down here. So, and it's nice to see how the whole system works. You can always get the pipes back. It's not a problem. But anyway, I think that is where we are going to bring this episode to a close. So, bit of magic, awesome sauce. Let's keep it going. I'll let that research finish, and we shall come back next time when that's complete. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope to see you again next time, and until then, as always, have fun.